you know, a couple of weeks ago on the Milton Berle Show, our next guest, Elvis Presley, received a great deal of attention, which some people seem to interpret one way and some viewers interpret it another. Naturally, it's our intention to do nothing but a good show. Somebody's barking back there. We want to do a show the whole family can watch and enjoy, and we always do. And tonight we are presenting Elvis Presley in his, what you might call his first comeback. And at this time, it gives me extreme pleasure to introduce the new Elvis Presley. Here he is. Say you look absolutely wonderful. You really do. And I think your millions of fans are really going to get a kind of a kick seeing a different side of your personality tonight.
Well, thank you, Mr. Allen.
Hold your guitar here.
It's not too often that I get to wear the suit and tails. But I think I have on something tonight that's not quite correct for evening wear.
Not quite formal? What's that, Elvis?
Blue suede shoes.
Oh, yes. I know what you mean. Well, Elvis, you're certainly being a real good sport about the whole thing, and now I have a little surprise for you. Gene, can I have the surprise?
There you are.
Thank you, Gene Rayburn. This, Elvis, believe it or not, is a giant petition. It was signed by 3 giants out in the alley. No, seriously, this was signed by over 18,000 of Elvis's loyal fans saying they wanted to see him again soon on television. It was sent in to us just the other day by our good friend DJ Don Wallace in Tulsa, Oklahoma. 18,000 signatures on this. Elvis, it's a fine thing.
That's wonderful, Mr. Allen. I'd like to thank all those wonderful folks, and I'd like to thank you too.
Well, that's okay. Elvis, now what you going to sing? What are you going to sing for us first tonight?
I want you, I need you, I love you.
Here's the big RCA
hit. Hold me close, hold me tight, make me thrill. Let me know where I stand from the start. I want you, I need you, I love you with all my heart. Every time that you're near, all my cares disappear. Darling, you're all that I'm living for. I want you, I need you, I love you more and more. Oh, well, I thought I could live without romance until you came to me. But now I know that I will go on loving you eternally. Won't you please be my own? Never leave me alone, 'cause I die every time we're apart. I want you, I need you, I love you with all my heart. Oh, well, I thought I could live without romance until you came to me. But now I know that I will go on loving you eternally. Won't you please be my own? Never leave me alone, 'cause I die every time we're apart. I want you, I need you, I love you with all my heart.
And that was with the great vocal group, the George Mayors in the back. Elvis, your new record hit, I predict it's going to be one because I've heard you rehearse it. You're going to record it tomorrow, called Hound Dog. I got you a very cute little hound dog right here. And away you go. Who's that?
That's my best girlfriend.
Here it is.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, I said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, you ain't never gonna rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't never caught a rabbit, you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a...
Elvis Presley, Imogene Coca, and Andy Griffith will all be back in 1 minute when they'll join Steve in a real Western Range roundup.
Out there in television land. This is your old partner, Big Steve, and the whole gang, and it's mighty good to be here putting on our show for all you folks out there in television land. Right, gang? Right! Yes, Siri, I want to tell you, I love television land, and I love every one of you, and I love good, clean sportsmanship, and I love everybody. Ain't that right, gang? Right! You know, and friends, it really is great. A contest for the name of that chord, but it really is great being out here in the Old West, just a sitting on the edge of the cayuse and a watching the corrals dogie down the trail while the chuck wagon skedaddles over the bunkhouse and the old buckboard is a hog tying the sagebrush. I mean, that's a nice piece. And you critters, if you want a longhorn or coyote, you just pinto out our way and we're going to mosey up a little mesa. Right, gang? Right! All right. Shut up back there. Makes so much noise I can hardly think. But you know, a lot of you cowpokes have written in and asked to know more about the gang here, and I'd like to know more about them myself. I don't trust any of them. Right, gang? I never seen nobody out there. When I say I went quiet, I mean quiet. Now get this. First off, this critter here, come on up and crit for him. This is a critter.
Right on.
All right, this is Rattlesnake Griffith, folks. He's a mighty brave man. He come to this ranch 10 years ago, and he didn't know the meaning of the word cowardice.
No, sir.
And he didn't know the meaning of the word fear. Right,
No,
Rattlesnake?
Right. I was the dumbest cowboy you ever seen.
What's he talking about? Anyway, this doggy here is Tumbleweed Presley. Come on up, Tumble. I'll tell you about this fella. He is a trick rider. You ain't seen trick riding until you've seen Tumbleweed, right?
You tell him, Big Steve.
I'm telling him. You tell me to tell him, and I'll tell him. Yes, sir. But, you know, let me tell you, yesterday he went across the range at a full gallop blindfolded, and he picked up a rattlesnake with his teeth. He jumped 4 fences, and he dropped that snake into a gopher hole at a full gallop. Tell him why it was so tough, Tumbleweed.
I don't use no horse.
That's right. I don't think he's telling the truth. This one right here, this little girl... Get up here! Come on, wake up there. This is the little flower of the prairie, Cactus Coca. Now, you wouldn't believe it to look at her, but I don't believe it, and I'm looking at her. You look out there, how many times am I going to have to tell you? This little girl, though, can ride and rope and shoot and fight just as good as every man on our ranch. Tell him why.
Because every man on our ranch is a big sissy.
They are not.
They are so.
Oh, shut up. Now, partner, we're a friendly bunch here, ain't we? First, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Word from the sponsor, right, Len?
Let's all
come on
step
up
up
here.
here.
You know, this program, Big Steve and the Gang, are brought to you by my good friends, the makers of Tonto Bars. That is the delicious candy, the candy that comes out of the Old West right into your old mouth, and that's what I mean. Now, the Tonto Bar is a big favorite out here in the West. Tell them why, Rattlesnake.
Well, sir, friends, it's cause they won't allow it in the East, that's why.
Blabbermouth. Anyway, friends, the Tonto Bar is a secret blend. I'll tell you how. The Tonto Bar, the Tonto people...
You'll get it right.
Yeah. The Tonto people, they take rich cream, and they take sweet sugar, and they take cream of caramel, and they take thick chocolate, and they take all that stuff home. I don't know what they put in the bar.
And look, friends, look how this Tonto Bar is wrapped. It's wrapped to keep that great Tonto flavor locked in there. Yes, sir, friends, if you ever unlocked it, you'd never buy nothing. These people...
And friends, dentists recommend Tonto bars because tests prove that Tonto causes more cavities than any other candy.
Yes, it sure is. I'll tell you one thing more, boy. Tonto is fresh. It's made fresh, it's wrapped fresh, and it's delivered fresh. It don't get stale till you put it in your mouth, but that's your looking at.
Just sink your old teeth into a Tonto bar and you'll say, but you can't get your mouth open again.
And kids, when you open your Tonto Bar, don't you throw away that wrapper. No, you keep that wrapper and burn that wrapper. Because if the Board of Health ever seen one, they'd put Big Steve away for life, and we wouldn't want that.
Don't forget, friends, that's the Tonto Bar made by the Chemo Savvy Candy Company at Tomaine, Texas.
That's right. I'm going to open this thing right here and take a bite to show you just how much I like it. There's it. Whoa, ho! I got it.
Yes, good boy.
All right, we're going with a little Western song going for you right now. Here we go. You stop it out with that rattling bang, man. Yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yi-oh. Yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yi-oh. Will you shut up there? You're making a fool of yourself tonight. Let's get a good lively tempo going here. 1, 2. Shut up with the bell there! I'll tell you one more time. Well, I got a girl, name is Sue. She's my little buckaroo. She's a western Gallic horse, cactus skin and a face like a horse. Yippee-yi-oh, 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 pie-ay,
I got a ranch, it's way out west. It's the place I like the best, but I'm gonna tie the whole thing down and move that ranch to Levittown.
Hey, yippee-yi-oh, yippee-yi-ay, yippee-yi-oh, pie-ay.
I went out west on a wagon train, find a man like Big John Wayne. I looked around for days and days and ended up with Gabby Hayes.
Yippee-yi-oh, yippee-yi-ay, yippee-yi-oh, pie-ay. Tell it, Elvis.
Well, I got a horse and I got a gun and I'm going out and have some fun. I'm a warning you galoots, and don't step on my blue suede boots.
Yeah. Yippee-yi-oh, yippee-yi-ay, yippee-yi-oh,
Hey, if you want to be really on the ball whenever Wash Day rolls around, here's how you can